guys, I hope that this lighting is a little bit better. I'm still kind of trying to play around with lighting. I'm in Aubrey's room today because we're doing her update, and I opened up the window and it's a little bit better, I think. I'm hoping it doesn't wash me out. It's really hard to kind of tell on camera what it's going to look like, and so hopefully it doesn't wash me out too bad. We'll just kind of see. Hey Aubrey, would you like to come over here and say hello? She says no, so I'm hoping in just a little bit I can show her on camera. Maybe she'll come over here in just a little bit. So Aubrey is now 2.5. She will turn 3 in May, and so I guess she's a little bit over 2.5 now, but she's gonna be 3 in May, so it's kind of crazy how fast she's growing right up. I have this written on my phone, so sorry if I keep looking down, that's why. Oh! Say hi!
Hi.
Say hi, Aubrey!
Oh,
Oh yeah, she's gonna show you her dinosaur.
I like that.
Yeah, your dinosaur. So she is now 2.5. So crazy. She'll be 3 in May, like I said. She is so helpful. She is my child where if there's a huge mess, like if the kids, like I usually clean my playroom, I don't know, about 6 times a day. It just gets messy. Sometimes I just give up. I'm just like, I'll just wait until the kids go to bed. But like downstairs we have a little play hutch that's always just getting messy and stuff, which is fine because they're kids and that's what they're supposed to do is play. But she's the one where if it gets super, super messy and I'm like, okay guys, come help me clean this up, I have to like get Connor, like I have to take his iPad away, I have to take whatever he's doing away and tell him he can't get it back until he helps me clean, because he will not help. He won't get up unless I like make him get up and clean, and I force him to clean because I think that it's important that he knows how to help. And so I take what he's doing away, I get him to clean, I have to like bribe the heck out of him to like help me clean. But Aubrey, like I'll say, okay Aubrey, come help me clean up. She'll jump right up and she will just start putting toys away, or sometimes she'll just like see me put stuff away and she'll come over to me and help. If I get the vacuum out and I'm vacuuming, she'll come right over and like try to help me push the vacuum. She is my very, very, very helpful child. She will just do whatever she can to help me. She'll see what I'm doing and she'll just do it. And at 2.5, I think that's pretty impressive. So she definitely is very helpful. She loves to clean and she loves to help out. She's very, very good about that. She absolutely loves her socks and shoes. Like if we're going somewhere, I'll get a pair of socks out and I'll get her shoes out and I'll give them to her and I'll say, okay Aubrey, put your socks and shoes on, we have to go somewhere. She will put her socks on and she will put her shoes on. Connor, he won't. I'll have to like help him put them on because he just takes forever. Like he just gets so zoned into other things and he just doesn't want to do it. But she will, I'll say, okay, here's our socks and shoes, get them on, we have to go. She'll put them on. She sometimes will go into my bedroom when I'm getting my makeup on in the morning and she'll like open the drawer and she'll pull out like 4 pairs of my socks and put them all on and just run around the house, and then she'll get my shoes out and walk around the house with them, and she just loves it. She thinks that socks and shoes are pretty much the coolest thing ever. She really, really likes the show My Little Pony. Do you like My Little Pony? Do you like the pony show? Look at the camera. Tell the camera. Say, I like the ponies. She loves the My Little Ponies. She just loves that show. She thinks it's so fun. And she really, really loves Tangled, the movie Tangled. She absolutely loves that, or anything to do with princesses. We actually saw Frozen last week, and she absolutely loved that. So she just loves those kind of shows. So Tangled and My Little Pony is probably her favorite. If I let her choose what she wants to watch, she always points to My Little Pony on Netflix. She still takes a nap. She takes a nap around 2 o'clock. I'll just lay her down. Some days she doesn't take a nap, but some days she does. It just kind of depends. She's kind of at that age where she's still tired and she still gets ornery, but she sometimes refuses to take a nap. And when she does that, I just get her up and I'm like, whatever, we'll just deal with it, because she's kind of at that like in-between age where she's like ready to be done with naps, but then she still needs them because she's still a little bit ornery and tired sometimes. And so if she's like in a really bad mood, and if I can just tell that she's just really, really tired and really whiny, because she's usually not in a bad mood, she's usually extremely happy. And so when she starts getting like, when she starts getting really, really whiny and tired, then I know. I'm like, okay, we're gonna try a nap today. And I usually will try a nap every day. I'll just lay her down in her crib at 2 o'clock, and on the days that she doesn't want to take a nap, she'll sit in her crib for like the hour that she's in there and just play with her toys. She won't even cry. She'll just sit and play. And I'll usually just leave her in there and let her just have her own quiet time. If she's not crying or if she's not upset, I'll just leave her in there and let her do that, because that's when I do laundry, because I can usually give Connor his iPad and lay him on the couch and let him watch his thing, and I'll usually turn on the TV, watch something I want to watch, and do the laundry. That's like the time of day where I have to actually fold laundry, because it's kind of hard to fold laundry with her because she's a little bit too helpful in that aspect. She tries to like handle all the laundry, and then she like gets it everywhere. So that's the time where I really like to do laundry. So some days, even when she doesn't want to take a nap, I'll put her in her bed every day. I'll usually leave her in there for about an hour and see if she'll fall asleep. And if she doesn't take a nap, she'll just sit and play in her crib, and she doesn't cry. And so I'm like, well, you know what? If she's not crying, I'm just gonna let her be in there, let her have her quiet time, and I do laundry, and so it works out good. But then sometimes she will fall asleep. So it just kind of depends. On the days that she does take a nap, she usually sleeps for about an hour and a half. I usually will lay her down anywhere from like, 2 o'clock, and she'll sleep anywhere from like 2 to like 3:30, or sometimes she'll fall asleep at 3 and sleep till 4. I don't ever let her sleep past 4. I wake her up if it's past 4, because I want her to go to bed at her bedtime at night. And so when she falls asleep at 3, I do wake her up at 4. So sometimes it's only an hour, but sometimes she even sleeps from 2 to 4. It just kind of depends on what mood she's in. So that's that. She sleeps really, really, really good at night. She is an amazing sleeper, and so is Connor. I have really good sleepers for kids. I've always had good sleepers. She sleeps through the night. She goes to bed. We usually lay them down anywhere between 8:30 and 9, just kind of depending on what we have going on. And then we'll usually start getting them ready for bed around 8, and then we'll lay them to bed anywhere between like 8:30 and 9. I'll usually rock her and like read to her and stuff, and like read to the kids. And so we'll lay her down around 8:30ish, and then she'll sleep, and then she usually doesn't wake up till about 8:30 or 9 the next morning. My kids sleep in, and oh, it's so nice. I don't know what I would do if I had kids that woke up at 5:30 or 6. I think I'd go a little bit crazy. So I am so happy that they are good sleepers. They usually don't wake up till about 8:30, so it's really nice. And when she does wake up, like Connor will sometimes sleep till like 9:30, and sometimes she'll wake up at like 8, and she'll just sit in her crib and play until we're ready to get up. And so I can like lay down and snuggle next to Connor, because sometimes he'll come in our room around 5, and then he'll go right back to sleep, and so I can just kind of snuggle him, and she'll just sit and play in her crib. She doesn't ever cry. When she wakes up in the morning, she never cries, and so I never know when she wakes up, but she just sits and plays in her crib, and she's just happy. So sometimes she'll start kind of whining, and that's when I'll go get her if she starts whining. But if she's happy and content, I just let her play in there, because she really, really is a good player. She can play by herself very well, and she can kind of entertain herself, so it's kind of nice. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. Her speech is, she doesn't like talk. Some 2-year-olds are like so like talkative, and they just sit there and like you can understand every single thing they say. They talk like crazy. She's kind of hard to understand. She doesn't talk super well, but neither did Connor. Connor was very, very, I wouldn't say delayed, because I think it just kind of depends on the child, and I'm not worried about it at all, because Connor really didn't start talking super, super good until he turned 3. And she talks, and I understand every single thing she's telling me, and she'll come get me, and she'll show me things, and she'll tell me things, and I understand them because I'm her mama. But other people are like, is that normal? She doesn't really talk very good. And I'm like, she talks just fine. Like, I'm not worried about it. Connor was like that too. He kind of like was talking in his own language a lot. And then when he turned 3, he just all of a sudden took off and started saying sentences and started like just talking like crazy. And so she talks a ton, but you can't really understand what she's saying most of the time. I can understand it because I'm her mom, but a lot of people can't, and I'm just like, I'm not worried about it, honestly. Every child is different, and I don't think it's a big deal, because Connor was the same way, and they both didn't start walking until they were like a year and 4 months old, and so they didn't start walking until they were 16 months old. She didn't start walking. Like, Connor started walking about a week before I had her, and they're, 16 months apart, so I'm not worried about it. It's not a big deal to me, and she will get there. She's perfectly happy and healthy, and she's amazing. Girls are definitely more drama queen than boys are. You know, if something happens with Connor, he'll just kind of roll it off and be like, whatever. If something happens with her, she will let you know about it forever. Like, it is the biggest deal in the world. So she's definitely a little bit more of a girl in that way, but she is a really, really good kid, and we're so happy. Hey, do you want to come over here and say goodbye? Come over here for a second, sis. Say bye.
Bye.
Wave.
Bye.
You gonna blow kisses? Mwah.
Ma.
I love you. Say hi, guys.
I
My little princess. Oh, I love those giggles. Okay, anyway, that is Aubrey's update. Oh, did you just bump your head? Oh, are you okay?
I
You just bumped your head. So anyway, that's Aubrey's update. She is doing so good, and we're just so lucky to have a sweet little girl like her. So anyway, alrighty, I'll talk to you guys on Wednesday. Bye.